In this video, we're gonna talk about Loupedeck CT, an amazing console that can make your workflow so much easier with its interchangeable buttons and customizable functionality. This can be the only device that you need to minimize the time that you spend behind the computer and have more time for your next invention. This is just the tool that I was looking for, and I'm so happy that I got my early Christmas in time. It has just been released at a price of $550, but don't be fooled by its price. Even though it may sound extremely expensive, but compared to its predecessors that are out there, this device is actually really affordable for what it does. So without further ado, let's get inside of it, let's open it up, and let's see what we have inside. Personally, I am really excited to get this, and believe it or not, this is my second attempt at unboxing this product. As you can see, it has already been opened because I recorded this video originally about 3 hours ago, and after I went and sat down and I started editing my video, I realized that I forgot to press the record button on my microphone right up here. So I decided to use the audio that I had from my camera and just go with it, but then I saw how horrible it was using this. Anyway, long story short, I decided to record again, put everything back the way it was, and I'm gonna show you guys what comes inside of the box, and we're gonna take it from there. Right off the bat, this comes in two packaging. We have the outer layer and the inner layer. I personally bought this from B&H Photo, link is down below. I think they even sell it on Amazon. This is the package that it comes with. It's a recyclable cardboard with just the Loupedeck logo right here, and here it says shipping label here. So in case you had a problem and you wanted to return it, you don't have to purchase another box for it. You could just stick your shipping label right here. On the back, we have a couple of information if you like to take a minute to go over them. And the only other thing that we have on the top is this little label that has the model number, which is Loupedeck Creative Tool, making it Loupedeck CT. And we have the type, which is LDD 1903. And the version 0101. For the premium price that you're paying, you are getting premium equipment, and this is what the packaging looks like. And I was stunned when I looked at it. The packaging is just amazing. It has that recyclable cardboard look to it, but it feels different when holding it in hand. It feels like it's polished. Right on the bottom, we have the Loupedeck CT with its beautiful coloring. And when you open it, that's where the magic happens. Look at this. I have not seen a box that looks like this. And there's no color effect. This is actually what the colors look like. Right inside, we are greeted with a velvet covering. This again is made out of cardboard, but the texture of it feels like it's made out of velvet, and you could hear the sound of fabric that has been infused to this cardboard. It feels nice how premium it looks, starting from the packaging to the product itself. And right underneath that, we have the Loupedeck CT, and this looks beautiful. So we're gonna take it out. By the way, the only thing is that it's a little fingerprint magnet, so it leaves fingerprint behind, and we're gonna look at the device itself later. And next, we have a little pouch right here with the cable. That's the cable housing. Again, it has that soft fabric feel to it, and we have a user manual, and that's pretty much it. That's what lies inside of this beautiful box. Now the user manual, it's really simple. There's nothing to it. It's just safety and information. It's quick guide to just plug it in and turn it on. The actual manual that lets you set it up and use it is actually embedded inside of their software that you have to install. Now, regardless of what operating system you have, this is compatible with both PC and Mac. So if you are a Windows user, if you are a PC user, the software comes for PC, and if you are a Mac user, the software comes for the Mac. But personally, I bought it for using it with my Mac OS, and I am very happy with my choices. Next, inside of this cable holding compartment, we are greeted with what makes everything so easy and so beautiful. We have USB Type-C, and this makes plugging it in to my Mac or your PC out there so much easy and so much enjoyable. You don't have to hassle with finding out which way is the right way. This is not Thunderbolt 3, it's just a regular USB-C. But if you are using a Mac or an older version of a Mac or an older version of a PC that does not support USB Type-C, you have to purchase dongles, and they are really expensive. However, the guys at Loupedeck were generous enough to include a beautiful dongle right here for you that basically it takes USB Type-C and it transforms it to USB 3.0. Personally, I'm not a fan of using dongles, but if you have to use it, even though it looks a little odd, just like any dongles that are out there, when you put it in, does it show? Yeah, when you put it in, it just shows a little bit. It's a little weird, but you have to do what you gotta do. And for me, this is the way to go. Now, looking at the device itself, this is just beautiful. We have that thin design, and the actual quality of it is very steady. It feels like it's made out of high quality metal, and I think the chassis of it is made out of metal, and it has a nice weight to it. So when you hold it in your hand, right off the bat you feel the quality. The buttons are very nicely positioned with a good haptic feedback, and they sound like the Cherry keyboard out there. And look at the sound. So they're really nicely built, that they have a nice weight to it, so when you push it down, it doesn't feel flimsy. And even the buttons, the dials up here, are really steady, and I can kind of compare it to Ableton Live Push. If you have Ableton Push, or if you have seen it, it has the same quality of it, and that's again because of the design that it has. There is nothing special on the back of it except the model number and the type. But what makes this happen is the front, and it's actually divided into four segments, let's call it. The first segment are the touchscreen segment, which is right up here and right down here. These are the places that you can, again, customize to your liking, because everybody edits differently and they need different tool in their hand ready at times. Every single button here is customizable. So these touchscreen buttons are customizable with a very nice haptic feedback. The buttons are right here are just number 1 through 8 that you could customize to whatever you like. And then we have the actual buttons down here that it's up, down, B, C, D, function, keyboard, undo, and save. And there is an enter buttons right here. The dial in the middle is rotatable, so it's really nice to move through timelines or adjust the minor exposure, tint, or whatever you want to adjust. Again, this is completely customizable. So let's connect it and let's see how it looks. Depending on your user preferences, after I switched to my Mac, I started using my keyboard, my Magic Trackpad, and my Magic Mouse, and editing was not that bad, but it was at times hard to maneuver between stuff. But now simply I can have this right here. I can jump to different clips, move throughout my timeline, and make the editing process so much easier. Depending on whatever I want to do, go to the end of the clip, go to the start of the clip, or even making a cut, and making little adjustment. Now I just got this and I'm gonna do an in-depth review of it when I actually set it up to my preferences, and I'm gonna share with you guys what I think about it. As of right now, this was my initial review of the Loupedeck CT, and I really love it, and I'm very happy with its design, and I hope you guys liked it. As always, thank you for watching, and if you like to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, maybe turn that notification on, and I'll see you guys on the next one.